Friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a home reset. If you guys saw my last video, I literally deep cleaned all upstairs. I did the showers, the bathrooms. Everyone has been sick. Thank goodness all the kiddos are feeling better. Unfortunately, my husband is getting sick again. I told him he has to go to the doctor today. He usually refuses to go, but he does feel so awful where he's finally gonna go so we can figure out what's going on with him. But thankfully the kids are getting past it. I never caught it, knock on wood, because I really thought I was gonna get it. I've been in the clear. I've been taking my oil of oregano and my Zicam. I swear by those two things. So I've been staying healthy, but today I really wanted to do a home reset of downstairs. The upstairs still looks great. We've been staying on top of it. I filmed that literally 2 days ago. So the house is still looking good upstairs, but downstairs it needs some attention. I really just need to clean every area. I need to do some deeper cleaning, some sanitizing obviously, and just get this house back in order. We had a pretty chill week. The kids really didn't get into much, but over the weekend they were feeling better, feeling energized. So we stayed pretty busy over the weekend. So we need to tackle the house. I did find my leather conditioner for our couches and I have never used it on them, and I really want to condition the leather to take care of it. So we're gonna do that in today's video as well. So I hope you guys are ready for it. Put me on your TV or tablet, get up and clean with me, or sit back, relax, and get some motivation for later in your day. But let's just go ahead and jump right into it. I'll be starting off in the heart of the home, which of course is the kitchen, but I'm also going to be sharing in today's video some of my most helpful tips and tricks on keeping up with a mess, why I find it so important to reset my home, and just some words of encouragement to get you up and get you moving. Because let's face it, all of us need that helpful reminder every once in a while because life can get overwhelming. And I know for me, my house is definitely something that takes the back burner whenever I'm mentally stressed, when I'm overwhelmed, or just have a lot going on in life. So let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, I am watering my plants with the water bottles that were all over the house. My family is so bad. I usually don't let my kids have water bottles, but since they were sick and not feeling good, I've been letting them take water bottles up to their rooms, and they have been all over the place. So anytime I find them and I know they're not gonna drink them, I just use them to water my plants before disposing of them.
Seems like you've been busy since you went away. I'm just flipping through your pictures, I can tell you look more than okay.
I highly recommend having a cleaning schedule, a weekly cleaning schedule, because this is going to help things not get super overwhelming. Because when things pile up too big, it really is a lot to look at and think like, where to start, where do I begin? So in order to save yourself that mental headache and that strain, I really recommend make a list, something that you can check off each week just so you know you've tackled those essential areas like your bathrooms, washing, bedding, and things like that. And that is something that I really want to come out with soon for you guys. I want to have a checklist. That way y'all could just print it off each week, check it off. So I am working on that, but it really truly makes a difference seeing it, even if it's just on a tablet, or if you're like me, you like seeing it printed off and checking it off. The satisfaction of checking things off your list is so rewarding. And don't be afraid to ask for help. I know when my kids were younger, I felt so overwhelmed. I felt like I could never keep up with the messes, which is understandable, especially when your kids are at an age where they really can't help you out and your husband works a lot. My husband would be gone for weeks at a time. He would be gone for 2 weeks, home for a week. So a lot of the responsibilities fell on my back. And so I had to find a way to really adjust and stay on top of things so I didn't get that overwhelming feeling. But now that the kiddos are older, I ask for help, you guys. They have a chore list. They have to do it every single day. And this helps out so much. And it also teaches them responsibility. So don't be afraid to ask your kids for help around the house as well. Quick break in today's video because I want to share something really special with you guys. You all know our pets are part of our family and they truly deserve the best tasting, most nutritious food out there, which is why I was really excited to partner with today's video sponsor, which is The Pet's Table, to give my dogs human grade food, which is also developed with vet nutritionists to give them the best tasting, best quality food for their bodies. And I love that they offer variety, so you can get air dried food or fresh food conveniently shipped to your doorstep. And The Pet's Table is a service brought to you by HelloFresh, and they are also committed to bringing you top quality product with competitive pricing. And they do have options. You can get the human grade fresh food. You can also get the gently air dried option, which is more affordable, and the dogs absolutely love it. I ended up going with the option to get both, so I mixed the dry food with the fresh food. With 5 recipes and more coming soon, it helps you cater to your dog's sensitivities and taste preferences. And what's better is the quality. So kibble is oftentimes highly processed at high temperatures. It depletes the nutrition and the flavor, but with the Pet's Table, it is minimally processed at low temperatures to maintain the natural flavors and the nutrition like the protein, the vitamins, and the antioxidants. And you know it's a quality product because it is backed with a 100% money back guarantee. So if your pup doesn't like your 2-week trial, you can get your money back. But I just know that's not going to be the case, because wait till you see Stella and Yoda's reaction. And what I love most too is it comes with this really nice container. So when you're done portioning out your dog's food, you can put it in the container, put it in the fridge so it's not smelly or leaking in your fridge. My dogs get so excited every single time I feed them. Sit. Good dogs. You can hear my dogs over there tearing up their food. They look forward to their meal every single day. And if you want to help your dog live its best life with high quality food from the Pet's Table, take advantage of this exclusive offer. Get 55% off of your first box plus 20% off of your second. Just click the link down below or go to thepetstable.com and use my code Forbes55. That's thepetstable.com and use code Forbes55, or simply scan the QR code here on the screen. I know your dogs would absolutely love it. But once again, thank you so much, The Pet's Table, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Let's go ahead and jump right back into all of this cleaning motivation.
To feel as happy as you.
I'm just about out of all my all-purpose spray from Mrs. Meyer's, so I put in an order off of Amazon. I'm getting the bundle of 3 for $15, and in the scent Acorn Spice, that one is my favorite. I am the girl that rocks the fall scents year round. I just love fall scents. They smell so good. They're my favorite type of candles and spray. So of course I had to stock up in some more, and I was excited to find that scent again because I had looked a couple weeks ago and I could not find the bundle of 3, but I'm super excited they have it. And in case you guys love it as much as I do, I will leave the link in my description for y'all because it is my favorite. It smells so good. I also recently picked up that little diffuser that's sitting on the counter right here. I got it from Target. It is so cute. I end up moving it to my fireplace mantle just because I don't love it right there. The cord was kind of hanging and I don't know, it was an eyesore to me, the cord. So I moved it to the fireplace, and I have my picture that is propped up there that blocks the outlet. So it works out great because you can't even see that it's plugged in. And the scent I got from Target, it smells so good. It's called Citrus Grove. It's kind of like an orangey scent, which usually isn't what I gravitate to, but oh my gosh, y'all, that smells phenomenal too. So I have been using my diffuser every single day ever since I picked it up.
Tell me what I'm supposed to do without you. It's like I'm just seeing empty faces staring from across the room when all I want is to get out.
Another huge reason why I love having weekly resets is because it allows you to start the week feeling like you're in control, everything is clean, it's organized, not perfectly organized, but at least the clutter is off of the counters and your bathrooms are clean. It just makes the anxiety go away. Clutter can really make you feel overwhelmed. So whenever you take that time to reset your home, it just feels lighter and calmer. So if you struggle with a lot of anxiety and feeling of overwhelmed, take a look around your space. If it's cluttered, start there. I promise cleaning up the space around you is going to free your mind of so much just nonsense that goes on in there. You would be surprised how much our space is really linked to the way that we feel. And that also goes for our children. If our space is very cluttered, how do you think our kids are feeling? You know, sometimes they can't really vocalize how they're feeling. It usually comes out as like bad behavior or outburst or temper tantrums. And that's usually because they're feeling some type of way that they don't really know how to vocalize. And that to me is just all the motivation I know I need, just knowing that the house can really affect my kids as well. And it's setting the tone for how they're going to keep their home in the future. Ethan was so cute this day. He was just talking my ear off. He was feeling so much better. Like I mentioned, the kids had been sick, so they had just been lounging around, not really being themselves. Well, now that they're feeling better, they are full force, full of energy, full of everything. They have been bouncing off the walls, but he definitely keeps me entertained throughout the day, that's for sure.
On my way home, I stop at your window. I should've known how much it hurts when you still love somebody. When you still love somebody.
Staying out on the weekends, I really need something to do. I'm just trying to smile when all I can think of is you. Yeah, I'm just faking my way through the days to avoid that feeling I get when I'm lonely and I'm missing you. Wish you could tell.
I hadn't done a proper cabinet wipe down since we moved in. If you guys are new here, this is our newest home. We just moved in almost 2 months ago, which is so crazy to say. I can't believe it's almost been 2 months already, but I hadn't done a good wipe down of the cabinets. So I pulled out the Pledge and I wanted to wipe everything down. I'm really glad that I did because there was some cobwebs up at the very top of the cabinet. So I wiped down the cobwebs, got the cabinets nice and shiny again. It is important if you guys have wood cabinets, you really want to condition them. So whatever wood cleaner you prefer, make sure you wipe down your cabinets. I'd say at least, once every few months or so.
It's like I'm just seeing empty faces staring from across the room. When all I want is to get out of here and back to you. On my way home, I'll stop at your window. I should've known how much it hurts when you still love somebody. When you still love somebody. When you still love somebody. When you still love somebody.
Random fun fact, Pledge is my husband's absolute favorite cleaner. If it was up to him, he would put Pledge on everything. And when I say he loves Pledge, he like douses everything in Pledge. It will be so slippery and so wet looking. I'm like, what are you doing? You don't need that much cleaner. And it's funny because you'll have to let me know if you guys have been in the military. Let me know. I don't know if he's just telling me this because, he just is trying to make up a story as to why. But he tells me that when he was living in the barracks, they would have to do the white glove inspections. And he said, if it's not wet, I can't think, he had a term for it, but basically if it's not wet, it's not clean. And so he thinks in order for something to be clean, it has to be seriously soaked in cleaner. I'm just like, no, stop doing that. For one, the cleaner is too expensive. And for two, ew, no, I don't want to grab something and it be covered in cleaner. So I don't know. I just thought it was hilarious. And I would love to hear if you guys were in the military or if you have a spouse or friend in the military, if they do the same thing. Because yeah, my husband does that literally with every cleaner, but especially Pledge, because that one is his favorite. I've now told him he is not allowed to clean the TVs because he would take an electronic cleaner or Windex and he would put so much on the TV screens and he'd be like, I can't get it clean. I'm like, yeah, because you're putting a pound of cleaner on it. Like, stop doing that. You guys know I use my microfiber cloths. I love the e-cloth. It's no chemicals. You just use water and the towel and it leaves it streak free. But y'all, when I went in after him, it took me so many times of wiping it and drying it before I could get the film of cleaner off of it. So it's finally film free and he's not allowed to touch the electronics. I keep those clean now.
Think I need help to feel as happy as you.
Next up are my dirty walls. Y'all, when we moved in, I made a comment to my husband. I was like, whoever owned this home, because they had it for 5 years. I was like, whoever owned this home definitely didn't have kids and they must have been really disciplined to not touch the walls because they looked like they were in pristine condition. Maybe they had the whole house painted, I'm not sure, but they were perfect. There was not a single smudge of anything on the walls. And of course, it hasn't even been 2 months and my kids have made the walls look disgusting. So I was kind of nervous. This is the first time I've used my wall cleaner in this home. I wasn't sure what kind of paint was on the walls. It almost feels like a flat paint, but then it kind of feels like it might have a little bit of sheen to it. I couldn't really tell, but to be on the safe side, I sprayed it directly onto my scrubbing wall brush and then scrubbed the walls. And I'm happy to report back, it took off all the nasty fingerprints and marks and it didn't take the paint off. I've used this on flat paint before, so I knew that you could use it on there, but it's always scary when you haven't used it in your home and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to ruin the walls. But it worked out really well. I'm still undecided if this is flat paint or not, so I'll just be spraying it directly on my wall brush to make sure I don't mess up the walls. But in case you guys have never seen that wall cleaner, it is by Chomp. I got it off of Amazon. I swear by that stuff. It works so good at cleaning your walls. If you have a satin finish, you can spray it directly on your wall. But if you have flat paint, you want to spray it onto your brush because you don't want that to soak into the wall, because without that sheen finish, it's just going to absorb right into the wall and all of that. So you don't want to mess up your walls, but I do recommend cleaning your walls, you guys. It makes such a big difference in your home. If you take a close look at your walls, I promise you'll be shocked how dirty they are. So I really try to tackle them at least once every few weeks because we do have so many kiddos touching the walls.
Tell me what I'm supposed to do with her. It's like I'm just seeing empty faces staring from across the room, when all I want is to get out of here and back to you. On my way home, I stop at your window. I should have known how much it hurts. I should have.
This house really doesn't get that dusty. I was shocked when I went to go clean the ceiling fan because I was like, oh, you know, it's about time. It's been almost a month since I cleaned them last. There was hardly anything on the fan, but I went ahead and cleaned it anyway. Highly recommend using a pillow. It makes it a lot easier to dust because it's not falling all over the place. But I'm so happy this house does not get nearly as dusty as our last two homes. Our rental house got super dusty really fast, and our home in Texas. So I'm not sure if it's because we're in like a, you know, new area, newer home, but either way, I'm really happy. We have a lot less dust, so that's going to help out my husband because he gets really bad allergies.
Faces staring from across the room, when all I want is to get out of here and back to you. On my way home, I stop at your window. I should have known how much it hurts when you.
This was something I put off far too long. I've been meaning to condition our leather ever since we bought these couches. It's been exactly a year since we bought them. And I know you're supposed to condition them more frequently, kind of like your wood cabinets. But I couldn't find the leather cleaner for a long time. And then I found it whenever we moved. And then I just been meaning to do it. So I finally got around to it. It made such a big difference, you guys. The leather looks brand new again. And I really need to start doing this more often because it helps your leather not get dried out and it'll prevent it from cracking, because I did notice we have a couple spots where our leather is starting to crack on the cushion. I might be contacting Rooms to Go because we did pay for the warranty. So I'm like, I might as well use the warranty before it's up. It's only a 2-year warranty. So I need to make a phone call so we can get the leather repaired. But I know that is partially my fault because I should have been conditioning my couches. I'm not sure where this leather cleaner, like where they got it from. Rooms to Go gave it to us. So if you happen to have a Rooms to Go near you, you can pick this up. I have no idea how much it costs. They just gave it to us whenever we bought the couches.
When you still love somebody, when you still love somebody, when you still love somebody, somebody. Love the way you make me feel good. Love the way you say my name. And how I wanna build my whole world with you and no one else. And now our love will make us so much better. There will be no more lonely nights. Baby, if you let me try, I'll give you what you want. Here comes the down times when you go blind. You say that I'm just wasting my time. You say you're too hard to handle and full of doubt.
It was so sweet of my mom. So she ended up going to the store and picking up some stuff to cook dinner this night. It was so good, y'all. She made white beans and rice with fried shrimp, which has always been my favorite since I was a kid. If you guys don't know, my family is from Louisiana, so we have some good Southern food, and my mom is really good at making all kinds of beans and gumbos and jambalayas. So since she's been living with us, she'll cook every once in a while, and oh my gosh, y'all, it is so good. So that's what we ended up having this day, which was great because I spent majority of the day cleaning. So it was nice to not have to worry about figuring out what I was going to make for dinner. But that's what she was doing in the background. She was getting the beans prepped and ready to go because you guys know beans take basically all day long to cook. So she was prepping everything and getting it ready. I had finished cleaning the kitchen just in time. I was like, hold on, let me finish the kitchen and then you can start cooking.
Someone better, but no, she's a roller coaster. Oh, she's a flame. I'm burning up inside, but I can feel no pain. I won't try to stop her. She can't be tamed. I'm so in love with her. I'm falling. Try again. Get up and try again.
I am not gonna lie, this took me a hot minute to do, you guys. This was a process. I was sweating by the time I got done, but it did feel good after I was done looking at it and just knowing that I finally did something that I have been wanting to do for a very long time.
I'm giving you up, no, no. I ain't giving you up, no. Oh, giving you up, no, no. I ain't giving you up, no. Giving you up, no, no. I ain't giving you up.
Whenever I make my weekly cleaning list, I always try to put in some deeper cleaning, something that I don't typically do in my everyday cleaning, but stuff that I know that needs to get done. So for my list today, I put down baseboards and the ceiling fan. Like those are some of the deeper cleaning that I don't do all the time, but I do like to make sure I at least get to it every once in a while. And I think that's so important. Like, of course you want to make sure you do the essentials, but also throw in a few things each week that are the deeper cleaning, the stuff that you don't really think about, but you don't want to let it go to the side and forget about it, like the baseboards, because if you wait too long, it'll get so caked on your baseboards where, for one, it takes forever because, you know, there's baseboards in every single room, and for two, it'll just be overwhelming and then you won't want to clean them. So I like tackling them every once in a while, or if I'm planning a deep cleaning in that room, that'll be the day that I do the baseboards as well, or tackle the fans or the blinds.
Love the way we are together. Like, can't we always stay this way? And how I wanna build my whole world with you and no one else. And how our love will make us so much better.
now that the living room is nice and deep cleaned, we are heading into the formal dining room. I had bags of my Valentine's Day stuff that I'm going to be giving to my kids and my husband. I went to the store the day before and I just kind of threw them on the table. I tied them up so the kids wouldn't look inside of it, but went ahead, brought those upstairs, and then I wanted to do a little bit of rearranging in here. This was just making me feel very overwhelmed. The skeletons, don't get me wrong, I love sugar skulls. You guys know I love me some sugar skulls, all the Day of the Dead stuff. My mom had got me that for Christmas. I loved it, but I just wasn't feeling it. I have way too much going on over here. My rugs don't match, the table runner didn't match, and I was just like, it's gotta go. It's just too much. I do want to get some new rugs. I'm not sure if I want to do a new under the dining room table rug or just a new rug near the back door. That way they match better, because they just don't match and it's driving me crazy. And I'm really trying hard to be more minimal and more budget friendly. I'm not trying to go out and spend money. If you guys have been following me for a while, then you know we used to go shopping all the time. I mean, it was a problem. When my husband was in the oil field, we didn't have to stress. We could buy whatever we want when we wanted to. But you guys know, we made a huge transition. We moved from Texas to Virginia, and my husband took a very big pay cut. I'm talking less than half of what he used to make. But it's been worth it. We're living near family now. We're very happy, but I have to be more mindful now of the things that I buy, what I bring into my home. And now I'm just, I'm trying to be more careful. I'm trying to spend less money. So I'm not trying to jump the gun and just go buy something. I really want to sit on it, think about what I want. What do I want this area to look like before I buy anything? I really want to do an accent wall in here. I'm not sure if it's going to be just paint it or do the shiplap on that back wall. I haven't quite decided, so I feel like I need to figure that out first before I buy new rugs. But I just knew that table runner had to go. It was driving me nuts and I needed to move some plants around. My plant collection has really grown over the last few months and I don't have enough stands to put them on. So I really hope we get a TV stand soon, because we also need one of those. And once we get a TV stand, I think I'll be moving some of my plants over there so this dining room isn't full of plants.
Love me or hate me, God knows you made it. When he let his eyes on me. 여기 네 눈이 날 바라보는 눈빛이 이미 다 말해줘. No, I ain't gonna let anyone keep me down. No, no, you just gotta keep up, 'cause I ain't gonna do down. No, everyone just wanna get to know you. 이미 시작된 걸. How could you think I'm sweet? I'm sweet, so sweet. You got stung by honeybee. You just wait to see.
Who else really finds peace in cleaning? I know for me, it brings me so much peace and enjoyment. I love cleaning. I really do. I love putting on a good playlist, jamming out, cleaning my house. It just gives me all the feels. It really makes me appreciate my home. And I don't know, I really enjoy it. Let me know if you guys feel the same. And on this day, I was playing a playlist. So if you guys have a Echo, or I don't want to say it too loud, but an Alexa, then they do have a playlist called the cleaning playlist, and it is good. It is a good cleaning playlist. So if you guys are looking for some good jams, put on the cleaning playlist on you know what, and listen to some good music while you get your cleaning done.
Sweet, so sweet. 자리 kiss 없을 거야. 아마도 그럴 거야. Lazy lover, undercovers. 너의 지금 이 느낌. Eating biscuits, sharing secrets. Now it's just you and me. No, I ain't gonna let anyone keep me down. No, no, you just gotta
And y'all already know what I'm using to clean my glass. I got the Sprayway. I love this cleaner. There's just something about a foaming spray. It's just so much fun. I feel like it's fun using foaming sprays whenever you clean.
I have seen you here before. Not a coincidence, I'm sure. I hope you're looking at me now from the corner of your eye. Someday I will see more than just your beauty. Someday I will be starring in your movie.
Next area we're going to be tackling is the entryway and the 2 front rooms. They weren't super dirty. I just really needed to vacuum over there, but I did want to clean the walls over here because, like I said, the kids have been putting fingerprints legit everywhere. So I wanted to clean the front door and then the walls along the entryway. That is a high touch zone, of course. The kids are constantly running back and forth. So I've also been thinking about in this area, maybe doing the batten wall, I think is what they call it. I think that would be so nice. That way I can make sure I use the satin paint and it would just give this entryway a little pop of something. And then it'd also make it easier for me to clean the walls because it'll be wipeable. But I do got to get my husband on board with that because he thinks I'm crazy for wanting to do all these projects. And then he's so OCD. He likes everything to be perfect. Like, I hate doing projects with him. I love it, but I hate it. It's like a love-hate relationship. They always turn out phenomenal because he's really good, but he's so OCD, so it takes him forever. So I'm like, I want to do this project, but I'm like, should I try to do it on my own or should I try to get his assistance? Would you guys be interested in seeing like a DIY project? I know he doesn't like being on camera, so if I do a DIY project, it has to be on my own because he won't want to be on camera. But let me know if you guys would be interested in something like that because I've really been having the itch. I want to do something. I want to just add some color into this house because it's just so white.
You will be drinking your coffee with me. You run your fingers through your hair. Something inside begins to flare. Now you're doing it again. I close my eyes and count to 10. Someday I will see more than just your beauty. Someday I will be starring in your movie.
And I'm sure some of you guys are noticing I have a new couch over there. I'm so excited to share it with you guys. I will share where I got it from and all the details very soon. So this is just like a little sneak peek until then.
Drinking your coffee with me. Someday
The last thing I really needed to get done today was some laundry. Of course, I always try to get to at least 1 to 2 loads every single day so it doesn't get overwhelming. So I'm gonna go ahead, fold this load. We're gonna switch it over and get another one going.
Someday I will be starring in your movie. Someday you will be drinking your coffee with me. All these years you've been mine. It wasn't easy, but we worked it out.
For all my OG subscribers, if you guys remember my front loaders, my red ones, so I would have issues with grease spots all the time. It was like a reoccurring thing. I really thought it was my washer. Like I thought for sure it was something in my washer. Well, you guys, I am getting grease spots again. So I'm like, okay, it definitely can't be my washer. It has to be something else. So I really think the only thing I can, I don't know, I'm trying to narrow it down. I'm really thinking I just wash too many clothes in one load. I'm like, maybe things are getting caught up and they're just not getting really clean, or it's the Gain laundry detergent, because that's what I've been using recently. So let me know if you guys use Gain. Do you have problems with grease marks, or do you think it's because I'm washing too many clothes in one load? I don't know. I need to figure it out though, because it's driving me insane. I've been folding clothes and noticing I have to like pull several pieces out, spray them down with a like a greaser. I have a degreaser by Shout, so I've been using that, but it's just frustrating. And then even this clothes, I accidentally stained them pink. I think it was the red shirt that I washed, because I'm not sure if I washed that before. My mom got that for Ethan off of Temu, and I definitely think the dye bled onto some of the clothes, unfortunately. I'm hoping that'll come out, but yeah, I need to figure out what's going on with the grease stains because it's driving me nuts. I did use I bought a Tide washer cleaner. So I went ahead, ran that through a very hot cycle to clean the washer out, but I'm still seeing the spots. So it has to be something else.
I swear it's been the best ride of my life. Look at where we are now, baby. Only blue skies ahead. And it wasn't all bad, baby. Look at where we began. Making out in my room, nobody had a clue. Sneaking out past curfew, we were only 17. Didn't say I love you, but we knew it was true. To this day I still do love you like I'm 17. Time went by, oh so fast. Back then
We are now coming to the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're new, I'd love for you to subscribe. I do upload new cleaning motivation every single week, and I would love to have you here. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.